This week I'm making Christmas bubbles. For now, I did experiment only with horizontal lines. And the reason is just to be simple and it's easy for beginners. I did few mistakes with color changing, but you live and you learn. To make this, I used 2 color DK yarn, stuffing, scissors, yarn needle, stitch marker and 3.5mm hook. Round 1 is magic circle and 6 single crochets. Insert hook in the first stitch and then close the circle. Round 2 is increase in every stitch. Round 3 is 1 single crochet and 1 increase all the way around. Round 4 is 2 single crochets and 1 increase all the way around. Round 5 is 3 single crochets and 1 increase all the way around. And then round 6 to 12 is single crochet in each stitch. This time I didn't follow any pattern. I made it myself, but color change, you will see what I mean soon enough. I finished round 6 and decided that I could change color right now. So I want to finish the very last stitch with a new color. I joined with the green, made first single crochet, and then single crochet in each stitch with the green. After making a couple of bubbles, I realized that the best way to change color is by finishing each round with a slip stitch, not just going continuously around. But mistakes are there to learn from. Now I swap back to red, finish last stitch with red, and then go single crochet in each stitch with the red. This was one of the experiments. The line at the end was very narrow, so next bubbles I made with thicker line. Next round I made with the same red. And after that, join green again and single crochet around with the green. In the very last stitch, switch back to red and single crochet around with the red. This is how Bauble looks so far. And at this point I decided to work in the magic circle tail. So I took yarn needle and just weave yarn end around. I don't need to cut magic circle tail, but I'm done with the green. So I cut that and made a double knot so it's not opening. But I cut those because they would be in the way with the next round. Now back to the last round, and with the same red I go single crochet in each stitch. This is how it looks now. The round 13 is 3 single crochets and 1 decrease, and the decrease is in front loops only. Trying to pick out here what doesn't need to be there. Then round 14 is 2 single crochets and 1 decrease all the way around. Round 15 is 1 single crochet and 1 decrease all the way around. And now I left enough opening for stuffing. So I take stuffing and fill it up. It felt like it's enough. Then I pressed a little bit just to take the round shape. Round 16 is the crease all the way around. When that's done, I slip stitch and fasten off, leaving a tail to close the opening. And the bubble part is done. I wouldn't say it's the best eye-catching project I've done. Many things to improve, especially color changing, but it is done. And then to close the opening, I took yarn needle and weave yarn end around the outside loops and pull it to close. Then secure the end and hide the yarn. Little bit more of shaping into the ball until I'm finally happy. Next, for the top, I made magic circle and 6 single crochets, but this time with the green yarn. Then insert the hook in the first stitch and then close the magic circle. Round 2 to 4, a single crochet in each stitch. When that's done, I slip stitch in the next, then fasten off, leaving tail. Then I cut the magic circle tail a little bit shorter, and the top part is done. I filled top with a little bit of stuffing, just so it is more steady, but it's not 100% needed. When I'm finally done playing with it, it's time to attach to the bubble. So again, I took yarn needle and stitched it up on the top. Now the top part is done. Next is to make a hanging part, or however you want to call it. So I take the same green yarn and make chain 31. Then cut the yarn and attach it to the top part. Again, took my trusty yarn needle and pull yarn ends through the top part, then moved one closer to another, made the double knot and worked in the tails. And the bubble is ready. Not my favorite, and don't think it will ever be. Two main reasons: color changing and narrow lines, but I can improve. I made another one, and again, color changing is not the best, as I didn't finish every round separately, but I wanted to show another way of making the top part. So this time it's the same magic circle and 6 single crochets. Insert the hook in the first stitch, close the magic circle and make a slip stitch. Then chain 1 and in back loops only, single crochet in each stitch. And by doing that, I left the ridge up on the very top. Next 2 rounds, a single crochet in each stitch. I don't know why, but this part was very difficult to get hooked through. And finally slip stitch fast enough, leaving the tail. And this time the top part has a little bit more flat surface. Then the next thing is to make hanging part again, which is chain 31. Cut the yarn. That's the chain. And this time I connect two parts before attaching to the bubble. So I took yarn needle and pull one end close to the ridge to the inside. And the same with other, but on opposite side. Then turn top part inside out and make a double knot with the ends. When I'm happy how it looks, I stuff a little bit and then stitch on the top of the bubble. And just like that, bubble is ready. I hope you liked this video and thank you very much for watching and supporting me. Bye!